The following trailer is rated H for honest.
From the era of dial-up, jnco jeans, and Sisqó comes one of the greatest atrocities ever committed in the history of fighting games. Shaq Fu. Experience the fever dream that was the 90s all over again, when professional large man Shaquille O'Neal was a mainstream celebrity, featured in numerous commercials, rap singles, and feature-length films, despite the fact that his only discernible skill is being tall, and discover his inevitable slam dunk into the world of video games, where instead of making, a sports game about basketball, they decided to put out an interdimensional kung fu fighting game that was secretly just an ad for Pepsi? In one of the most insane, cocaine-fueled ideas to ever actually become a final product. And surprise, it sucks an entire ass. Who would have thought? Cast off the shackles of your expectations and dribble your way into the absurd story mode of Shaq Fu, as the Jolly Giant accepts a quest from the world's most stereotypical old Asian man to save a little boy in another dimension with the unique style of kung fu basketball. Then watches Shaq makes his way through the undiscovered realm, uncritically beating the shit out of everyone he encounters, including a living booger, a football mummy, the Prince of Persia, and some guy from Brooklyn, until he saves the boy and makes it back just in time for the charity basketball game, in a half-assed plotline that makes about as much sense as buying a game called Shaq Fu. Seriously, you have no one to blame but yourself. Flail helplessly around the gameplay of Shaq Fu, a game that despite its outlandish premise became famous for something completely different, being f***ing terrible. As you spin jump across the entire stage, desperately trying to hit your opponent, spend more time fighting the sluggish controls, ridiculous invincibility frames, and wonky hitboxes than your actual enemy, and get your ass kicked while you struggle to get out a single special move, then realize that you've been doing it all wrong by trying to play it like a normal fighting game, and the best strategy is to just cheese out everyone with kicks, in a gameplay experience that's about as fun as slamming your balls in a car door. So put on your size 24s, and prepare to dunk on some kung fools, in a video game that takes the worst parts of Space Jam and Street Fighter and makes a cocktail so foul that even the people making the sequel admit was absolute garbage. That's a pretty bold marketing strategy. Starring Shaki Chan, Japanese Cat Grill, Disney's Aladdin, Horny on Mame, Setsuna's Sacrifice, Techno Rave Jax, Geriatric Flubber, Kirkland Brand Carnage, Terrible Mr. Miyagi, Mumra Reboot, Rat Boy, and Hispanic Axel Stone. Shaq Shut Up and Martial Arts Gaiden. Did you know that there's a website dedicated to removing copies of Shaq Fu from circulation? I love it when people come together to make the world a better place. Comment below on what you want me to read in my epic voice. I am Mad Scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch. Ain't no time like taco time. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Don't steal the milk from the cows.